We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Washington football team and the Dallas Cowboys. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, Elliott.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Taken right on the 30. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Going for the deep ball. This is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Punching it in from a yard away.
And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, What a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for. And take it.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
The 46-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
He's across midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
On first down, it's Gibson. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. These two teams all tied after 1.
7.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a give right side. It's Gibson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Working with his 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And Washington has taken the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes this Washington 14. Cowboys 7. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Rip right. Mike, 55.
Prescott from the gun. It's wearing the tight end with it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put a receiver on the ground.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Throwing. Prescott. He's going to let it go again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Jack Fox now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Tackle made.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. This is out quickly to the right. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On first down, Gibson. And shedding through the tackle. Broken tackle. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He'd hit the sideline. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the press. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. On the return is Jones. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
They'll take over.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
And the Washington first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Well, he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. They'll look to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Elliott. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They go to Elliott again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott completes it out left to Waring. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped him? How good do they feel right now?
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott, and he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
56, Mike.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
21-yard line.
Come on, fellas.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
55,
Prescott on 1st down. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chase Young in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. On 1st down.
Gibson.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Pickup. And it's third down.
Come on.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
7. First down, Washington.
Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.